Hey, you listen to 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. And this is October. Should be good.
Welcome. Can you hear me? I can't hear me. You can't hear me either?
We have technical difficulties.
Hello. Check 1, 2, 3. Hello there, beautiful people. Is it me or is it Memorex? What's going on? I'm in a time warp. Hello. Oh. Can you hear me? Am I on? Okay. All right, so we've been on the whole time. But poor Jess couldn't hear. Okay, so yeah, hey, what's up? It is the October edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay, because I can't. I just got to turn up this. Wrong one. This one. Yeah, that's better. All right. We're good. We're golden. Welcome. I am so happy to be here. And it's our new time. So you made it. Yay for you. It's 4 o'clock. And that is our new time slot. So we'll be here the first Monday of every month at 4 o'clock. Yay! So mark your calendar. So yes, this is October. We have 2 guests today. Before we get to our guests, I want to do a recap. We can't do a recap because we didn't talk about it. So let's just mention why October is special. There's a few things that are going on. October is the pink month. It's the purple month. Pink for breast cancer awareness and purple for domestic violence awareness. And I don't have anything to say about the pink because it has not impacted me, but I could talk all about the purple. I lived through 22 years of a violent relationship, and I am nearing the 9th anniversary of my new life. So I need to say, yeah. It's a, I don't even want to say that it's bittersweet. I would never want to relive what I went through. But I'm grateful because it made me the awesome person that I am today. And I am out there helping people to get out of their nasty situations and learn to live again like I did. And today I am living the life that I've always wanted and so much more. So if there's excuses, because we always use excuses, why we stay in an abusive relationship, talk to me. I will blow those myths right out of the water. Don't stay in it for the kids because you are showing them an unhealthy relationship. You need to put yourself first, take care of yourself, and do what is best for your greater self. You cannot have a wonderful, happy life living behind a mask and feeling guilty and shameful and not understanding what's going on or thinking that you somehow brought this upon yourself. No. These situations, they happen, but there is hope and there is help. I've gotten a lot of people who have come to me actually just in the past month. And it really breaks my heart because these are people, men and women, I don't only support women. These are people who are falling through the cracks, and I'm starting to lose my faith in the system. So I'm doing some work behind the scenes to bring on change. In the meantime, if you are one of these people who have been turned away for any reason whatsoever, or you're not getting the help that you seek, if you're not getting sound advice, if you're second guessing what the heck is going on, and you just want somebody to bounce it off of, I am available. I will make myself available to you. So please find me on Facebook. It's Suzanne Sucan, because if Sue can, you can too. SUCHAN. Or probably maybe easier to remember, loveshouldn'thurt.org. Okay, you could read all about what happens through Love Shouldn't Hurt. I founded this thing because for the same reason I'm talking right now, I looked for help and couldn't find it. So that is why I established Love Shouldn't Hurt. So it's a big deal this month for me personally. Well, I've turned that into a profession, but I don't get paid for it. So personally, it's a big deal. So I would like to be here as a beacon of light to you, just so that you understand you are not alone. You didn't bring this on. You don't deserve it. You are worthy of love, and you you deserve to have a beautiful, wonderful, prosperous, wholesome, complete life. So don't deny yourself of that anymore, okay? And if you want to call me, here's my phone number. Area code 716-548-5013. You can call me or text or find me on Facebook, but it's so, so important. Please reach out, and I will listen and offer whatever advice that I see fit. And we also have begun a support group, too, which is free, of course. So any of that stuff pertains to you. You don't need to stay in that situation. And you can have a beautiful life with a big smile on your face because you made it through the storm and made a wonderful choice to pick yourself. So do that. All right. We have, let's see. Oh, yeah. I am speaking at UB's, let's see, what is it called? The Erie County Coalition Against Family Violence. They do a spotlight series every year, and they have been awesome and asked me to come back every year. So I've been there for, I lost count, I think 6 years. Usually it's at Spot Coffee. They moved it to UB. So I forgot to write the date down. It's from 6 to 9, and I don't know when it is. It's a Thursday. I think it's the third Thursday. Sorry. And then, what else do I have? And then for the pink, my good friend and bassist, Ida Geckel, is putting on, I think it's the 11th or the 12th annual Female Musicians Fighting Breast Cancer event. And it's at the Sportsman's Tavern, and I did write the date down for that. It's Sunday, October 23rd. I think tickets are $10. I'm not sure. But don't miss it. It's a great cause. It's a great event. She has good peeps. It's good vibe, good stuff. October 23rd at the Sportsman's Tavern. Ida Geckel. Female musicians fighting breast cancer. You got all that? Okay. Now, I think that's everything. It is. Let's get to our guests. Our first guest today is Angie Apt, right?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. And Angie is just a wonderful person who I first met a couple years ago at Jill O'Hara's Holistic Health Expo in Delaware Park.
Yeah.
And I got a reading from you. And I met your daughter, right?
Yeah,
your
my daughter
worked
Rachel.
with you.
Yeah, she
that
does.
was the first
She's
time.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yep.
and so are you.
Thanks.
And
You are
then
too.
I re-met you again
Yep.
at Santosha
Yes.
because I came to see Cassandra Butler, who I adore.
Yeah, I adore her too. She's
Yeah.
wonderful. Best astrologist.
Yeah, good peeps. So here we are, more good vibes. You can hear me smiling because I'm just so darn happy and excited to share lots of things going on with Angie. So before we get to Santosha, let's talk a minute about yourself. Now,
Okay.
you are a psychic medium.
Yep.
Right?
Psychic medium, spiritual counselor. Yep. Teacher. I teach all of it too. So
You
yep.
do.
Yes.
And you're teaching also how to meditate too, right?
Yeah, I teach how to meditate, how to develop your intuition.
I want to do that one.
Okay. Oh, I want you to. Yeah, you said. I know. We just started a new class last Tuesday. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, gosh. How long, when did you first come to the realization that you had like these extra senses?
Actually, it's a funny story. When I was about 17 years old, okay, and I actually worked at a bank, you know, which isn't where you would think that I would discover I had intuitive gifts, you know, but I did, and I worked with some people that actually were into intuition and feeling like there was more than what we could see with our eyes, you know, and they started reading books. We worked at a drive-in bank, so we were just the three of us all day, and they started talking about things that made sense to me. You know, I was raised Catholic, so I didn't believe in this at all. I didn't. So that's kind of where it started, and it actually started with, you've heard of a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we didn't do this at the bank, so that's a good thing. You know, we didn't do this while we were working, but what we did is we got together after work and we started playing around with the Ouija board, and we found out that we would get accurate information. And my one friend, her name is Sandy, said, "You know what, Ange, you're reading the information that we're getting from the board, and you're reading it before it's spelled out. So I think we shouldn't use the board anymore. We should just ask you questions." You know. And I went, no, we're not doing that. You know. But that's kind of how it started.
Was it difficult for you to quote unquote come out?
Oh yeah, it was huge. Yeah, I ended up going to a medium in Lilydale. Actually, Elaine Thomas, a good friend of mine, who had a school, which I didn't know. Did you know that there are schools for this stuff to develop your intuition? And I wound up going to her school. She had a couple weekend things, and I wound up going to a 2-year school. And yes, it took me a long, long time to tell people that I did this. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did.
it's scary almost because people judge.
Yeah, they judge, and you kind of think it's kind of cool. I can do this. I can help people, but it's not the normal thing. You know, it's not. And people absolutely did judge. You know, but it's kind of funny because I went from working at the bank to going to work at a car dealership, right? And it's a big change. You know, as customer relations at a car dealership.
Yeah.
And made more money there, so it was a good thing. But it was funny because that's kind of where I quote unquote came out. Okay, and kind of started telling people I did this, and a lot of the guys, I work with a lot of mechanics, and a lot of those guys made fun of me, and usually the ones that made fun of me the most were the ones that would then want readings.
Of course,
yeah. As long as I promised not to tell anybody that they got a reading, and I didn't. It's confidential. Yeah. So that's kind of how it started for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause I know when I first started to share that I was doing tarot readings, I immediately lost friends.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
people are afraid of it. They don't know what it is. Like they
Right.
think that you're tampering with something evil, and you're
Yeah.
not. You're not. You know.
Somebody went on my Facebook and said tarot is the devil.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I heard that too. I heard it. But really, it's not though. You're just really kind of. I always say, like, when I teach people how to develop their intuition, that I'm really not teaching them. I'm helping them to remember what they were born with. You know, we're all born with intuitive gifts. We all get gut feelings about things, right?
Yeah.
We all have. That's all it is. You know, it's just kind of tuning into it in a more purposeful way, right?
Yeah, it's like when it's there, you learn to pay attention to it.
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. So then you can use it in your life too, right?
Yeah.
So like if you develop your intuition, you can use it to help other people. But to me, it's like I try to listen to it when I'm making decisions in my life, and I make better decisions.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Most of the time, I try.
Yeah, I find the more that I tune in, the more that I get.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
the more you mean the more you practice it, and the more you do
The
it.
more I pay attention, the more
Yes.
that downloads, the more that comes to me.
Oh yeah, and it just comes easier, right? That
Yeah.
you just kind of you just get those feelings, or you see something, or you somebody says the same thing to you over and over again,
Yeah.
and you know that
and
was.
you pay attention.
And you pay attention, yeah. That's all it is. So it's not evil, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's
right.
not evil at all. It's a good
what
thing.
you're naturally born with.
Yeah. That's how I feel, and eventually, like people like you said, people make fun of you, or people think that you're doing something bad, and then you're not, and you find out that you're helping people, and you find out that your own life is better, and then you just get to a place it's like, I'll tell anybody, look at here I am here on
Right.
radio,
Yeah.
admitting what I do, and
Yeah, I'm not ashamed.
and I'm not ashamed anymore. Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing too, because then you open up to even more levels of
Right.
it. I think. Do you too?
Yeah, because then you're accepting it in yourself.
Yes.
Once you accept it, it's easier to talk about
Yeah, I think so too.
instead
yeah.
of being in denial.
Yeah, I
right?
totally agree. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Very cool.
Yeah,
So
it is cool.
So let's move into Santosha now.
Okay.
What is Santosha?
Okay, so Santosha, I'm so excited to talk about Santosha. It's my holistic wellness center that I founded last year with a good friend of mine, Don Scott. And so what happened is I had been working at out of other people's centers, which I appreciated and I loved, but I all of a sudden got this feeling, this gut feeling that maybe I should try to find my own center. So I didn't even know how to do that. So I went on the internet and I found the place where Santosha is, and
it had your name on
it
it.
had that name, and I just knew. Like I looked at it. Actually, it's funny because I found it on Craigslist.
Did you really? Wow.
Yeah, who would ever think? I'm like, what do I do? So I Google office space, and it directs me to Craigslist, and there it was. And you've
Wow.
been there.
Yeah.
It's in a house. It's in an old house that's been redone. And I looked at the room, and it was like hanging out. It's like hanging out in your living room.
Yeah, oh,
right?
yeah.
And I thought that this is like I gotta do this. I gotta open. Go get my own place. And Don's a friend of mine that also went to Fellowships of the Spirit. We've known each other for about 15 years. So it made sense for us to do this together.
Wow.
So,
wow,
yeah.
that's so cool. So now what happens there?
So I do my readings there, and Don does. He's a energy qigong healer.
Is that how
massage
you say
therapist.
that?
Yeah, qigong. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
I
Who
know.
could you? I don't know.
I know. It's funny. So what goes on? So I teach, and we teach meditation, which is so important, for everybody to meditate, because that
It's
can.
tough. It's tough.
hard.
How do you quiet your mind?
I know.
It's difficult.
I know, it really is. I honestly do meditate every day, just about. I might miss one here and there, but I could tell a difference in my day, when I don't meditate, because I'm much more stressed. Everything gets to me more, But I think like how I learned it is I have to have music, because then I can focus on the music and shut my mind off, and also.
How do you not fall asleep?
Actually, it's funny because my husband always falls asleep when I meditate. I'll have a new meditation I want him to listen to, and he's snoring 5 minutes later. But that's okay, because that's what he needed most. But
Because you go down so deep.
Yes,
And if you go deeper, you fall asleep.
you do. That's
so
true.
how do you kind of? Do you have any secrets how you control yourself from either not being able to quiet your mind enough or over quieting your mind?
That you're falling asleep? I would say don't lie down. Don't lay on the couch, because I used to do that, because I'd get up in the morning, go lay on the couch, and then I would fall back asleep, But if you sit in a chair, that makes a huge difference. Huge, And if you start to feel like honestly, some people, I've had classes where people fall asleep in the class.
Yeah.
And that's probably what they needed, And they come back, and they, as long as you end up feeling centered and balanced, it's okay.
Because that's what it's all about, right?
That's what it's all about.
I guess we should say, why? Why should people meditate?
Oh, it's so much. It changes everything. I guess, like you said, we still have stress in our lives, but it helps you. When I worked at the car dealership, I was customer relations manager. So people would come in a lot, and if
they're upset.
Right? They're upset. Yeah. Like if something, the engine blew on my brand new car, or I needed brakes or something like that. Like they're upset, or they're spending a lot of money on car repair, so they're stressed. And so for me, when I learned to meditate and I started to meditate, I wouldn't get stressed with them. Like I could keep myself out of it, and I could actually have a good day, even though I was getting yelled at all day.
Understood.
Yeah. So it helps with that, and it just makes you. You can make better decisions. You're more connected to your higher self, which makes a huge, like our intuition, right? Yeah. Do you meditate too?
I don't.
You don't?
I
Oh
don't.
my God.
I just
gotta
like
teach ya.
my mind wanders.
Yeah.
And I leave and I go wandering around and fishing for information and seeing what's going on, but it's not meditation.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of meditation. You can meditate while you're going for a walk. Like if you go for a walk, like say I love to go like down by the river or in a park and just kind of be mindful of all the different things you're seeing. And
I do that when I walk my dog.
There you go. So you do meditate.
See, it's not as hard as you think.
Yeah, you can do it all different ways. Jessica needs to meditate.
She has trouble quieting her mind, as
I do.
do I. And
it's hard. It's hard to. I do too. Even after all the years I've been doing it, I have a hard time. Some days I just
because your mind's spinning
Your
from
mind
what
can't
happened.
stop.
It's hard to disconnect from that.
Yeah.
And now let's go in this bubble now.
Yeah, but it's a big thing too, though. Don't fight your thoughts. I have a friend that would be so like, I am so mad, I can't stop my thoughts. Well, that's not relaxing, right? So not at all. So it's better to just kind of be like, just be aware. It's like, oh, that's cool. I got that thought. I'll think about that later. And let me. I'm just give yourself permission that I'm gonna allow this time for me. To meditate, because we don't allow time for ourselves a lot of times, right? So I feel like I have to let myself, and then I just kind of think, okay, I'll think about that later, And then sometimes even I feel like I didn't shut my mind off, so then I feel like I didn't meditate. I did not meditate, But then I noticed, I did though, because just by closing my eyes and setting my intention to do it and shutting it off, even though there are still thoughts, I still notice I'm still more relaxed.
Because you placed those thoughts somewhere. You didn't put them in a box and say, quiet, I'm not going to pay attention to you. You said, I'm just going to put you on pause for a minute. Just go there.
Yes.
And I'll come back to you when I'm conscious and ready, when I'm ready to
because I think
revisit.
our mind's we're not going to be able to stop thinking. That's what we do,
right?
Right?
Until it's dealt with.
Right. Absolutely. So that to me, that helps me a lot, And then some days are better than others, and that's okay.
Yeah, right.
Right. You have to be okay with that too.
So what else? So we have, say that again, Qigong.
Qigong.
Not Qigong. It's
Yeah,
Qigong.
not Qigong or whatever. I know. I didn't know what it was either. I said it wrong for a long time too.
So Don does that.
Yeah, Don teaches Qigong, and Qigong is like almost like people are more familiar with Tai Chi, probably
Yeah.
like so sort of like energy movements, and he does all kinds of like just different ways that you move your body that open your energy centers and honestly make you feel pretty great.
Neat.
And I wouldn't say it unless I did it. I don't ever believe anything unless I try it myself,
Yeah,
and it
I'm the
really
same
does.
way.
Yeah, same way. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what else? Tell us. I know what goes on, but you guys don't. So tell us what else goes on there. Who else do we have that teaches?
Oh, okay. Oh, we have people that teach us. Well, you've taught there.
Well,
You
I
taught
wasn't
there.
talking
You
about
talked
me
you.
though.
Okay.
The sound lady.
Oh, Sarah Stabler.
Yeah.
Is fabulous. Oh my gosh.
She's hot on the scene.
She is, and she does she's a licensed massage therapist. Donna's too. They're both licensed massage therapies. But she Sarah does. It's called TVA, and I forgot to bring my paper, so I can't tell you exactly what that stands for. But she does energy work with singing bowls and tuning forks and sound therapy. It's fabulous.
I'm super
It's
interested in that.
Fabulous. In fact, once a month, it happens to even be tonight, actually, she does a sound bath healing meditation. So you kind of that's a way to meditate because you're listening to the sounds. If you've ever heard like singing bowls, they sound like chimes.
Yeah.
Like really soothing kind of sounds. And she is fantastic. She really is. She does a
And
great,
she's
great
a
healing.
sweetheart.
She's
We
a
were on TV
sweetheart.
together this
Oh,
year.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that you guys were. She's got the best personality.
Yeah.
Always with a huge smile on her
She
face.
is a
like
sweetheart.
you. Like you. Yeah. She
And
is.
I'm so excited to learn about the Tibetan singing bowls.
Oh my
and
gosh, yeah.
I'm really. That's my new exciting thing.
Oh, you have to learn it. Yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
definitely,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely. Yeah. It really does. It soothes your soul. It calms you down so much. It's really nice.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. So if somebody is interested in, wellness, right? Holistic wellness.
Any kind of holistic wellness. Yeah, we have other practitioners too. We have Kohava Howard, who
Oh,
specializes.
she's wonderful too.
Yeah, isn't
she was
she
at
great?
Well
Did you
Women
even know?
Unite.
Yeah, she's fantastic too. Yeah, she is.
And what does she teach?
She does like movement therapy and helps women get in touch with their souls and to be your authentic self and be just who you are. And she's a healer also. And try to think who else. Cassandra Butler teaches there sometimes. Jill O'Hara does things. Martha Blessing is there doing all kinds of. She's a medical intuitive, so she does some fantastic stuff. And our newest is Paula D'Amico.
Oh, I love Paula.
Yeah, I love Paula too. See, we know all the same people, right?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing some really cool things. Can I talk about our open house?
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah.
This
you've
Saturday,
heard-
right?
Yeah.
It's on
this
my
Saturday.
calendar.
Yeah. Oh, good. You have to come. So we have our open house. So it's open to the public, free of charge.
Address.
Oh, okay. 22 Lafayette Boulevard in Williamsville, and everybody knows it when I tell them it's behind Chico's and Lenova Pizza. So we're right. That's
right off
where
the thruway. I love
right
that.
off the thruway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fabulous location.
Easy to get to.
Yeah, and we're going to have we have all our practitioners are going to be there with information about what they do. Every 20 minutes we have a mini workshop going on, so everybody's going to teach a mini workshop.
So it's like try it before you buy it.
Try it before you buy it. Yeah. That's a good way. And we have lots of prizes and giveaways.
And it's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday, and best part, we have good food.
Yum!
People come
Yum.
because when
Yeah,
there's food,
food is good.
yay! Yeah, so it's 11 to 3.
I was just going to ask. So 11 to 3 at Santosha, and that's 22 Lafayette
Yep.
in Williamsville,
Yep.
right off the thruway. Super easy to get to. No excuse not to come. It's free, right?
It's a free.
It's
yeah,
free.
Total free event. Yeah.
And
yeah.
and you get to meet all them super cool people that we just talked about.
Yeah.
And Angie.
Oh wow!
You'll
I'm
be there.
excited. I want to meet everybody. I'll be there. Yep, I'll be there. I'll be excited to meet everybody too. It'll be fun.
Awesome.
It's gonna be
Now,
a fun
how
day.
can somebody learn more about anything that we've talked about today?
So we have a website. It's Santosha, Santosha, holisticcenter.com.
Okay.
Okay, and we have a calendar of events. Also, my own Facebook page, where everything is posted on there. We have a Santosha Facebook page, and mine is Angie Hewitt Apt.
ABT.
ABT. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Nice job. Woo! Wonderful. Okay. So that was great. segment A is done. We're going to go take a quick picture, and we have some commercials to play for you. And we will be back with the band Uncut Stones. This is the October edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. I'm so happy you're here. We'll be right back.
Rock your voice. It's your choice. There is no vanity in violence because love shouldn't hurt. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. As a means of raising awareness about domestic violence, Art 247, an art gallery located at 247 Market Street in Lockport, New York, is hosting the second annual Voices of Domestic Violence exhibition. As a kickoff, Art 247 is inviting you, the public, to participate in the hashtag All Western New York Purple Storefront Decorating Contest. To participate, search All Western New York Purple on Facebook. Art 247 is also calling all individuals who have ever been touched by domestic violence to create something meaningful to be in the exhibit opening on October 15th and running through November 13th, using a medium of your choice, accompanied by a written anonymous story about your voice of domestic violence. For more information, you can search Call for Artists, Second Annual Voices of DV Exhibition on Facebook. You can also email info@theart247.com or call 716-404-9884.
Hey local businesses! Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the Buffalo area for only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime? 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. Did you know that we're a non-for-profit student-run organization? For us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or WBNYUWD@gmail.com.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. Hope you got your griddles.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the student activity fee here at Buffalo State College.
Making music, that's what that is.
This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu. Or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104.
Hey, Aqualung!
And take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Good afternoon. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
We are 91.3 FM WBNY. We mind our own business.
I could help you cross the street.
No.
I could help you cross your yard.
No.
We just play great music. We never come to your place and bug you.
Ah!
Please let me in.
No.
Here's a question for every parent out there. If you could fast forward 20 years to see how your kid's doing in life, would you do it? Well, we can't time travel yet, but we can create a better future with the new Common Core state standards in our schools. They set academic goals that lead every student step by step to graduation and beyond. So even though you can't see your child's future, you can feel a whole lot better about it. Check out the video at commoncoreworks.org. That's commoncoreworks.org.
And now, another WBNY Dead Air Moment. This Dead Air Moment was brought to you by WBNY and the student activity fee here at Buffalo State College.
I fell for that. That dead air. I'm like, hello? Okay. Woo. feeling great. Okay, we are back for part B of Suzapalooza Spotlight October edition, and I got a room full of musical people now. This is the Uncut Stones. How's it going? Oops. Oh no, my sound guy broke. Oh, there we are. Yay! All right. So, are you guys gonna share a microphone?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's start with an introduction. Your name and what you do. You gotta talk close.
I'm Melanie, and I'm the singer.
Yep. I'm Dan. I play guitar.
I'm Aaron. I play bass.
I'm Aaron B, who plays drums.
So like Aaron A and Aaron B? Like thing
Aaron,
1 and thing 2?
Aaron G and Aaron B.
A-G and B.
Yeah.
All right, that works.
Two
Easy to remember. Somebody smells really good.
Oh, that's me.
It's probably,
yeah, can you smell that? He smells really good. I don't know what it is, but it's nice.
The guy with the dope hat on is probably...
It literally says dope.
I'm glad he didn't.
It does. We took a picture.
I'm glad he doesn't smell bad.
I probably wouldn't comment then.
Yeah, I'm glad
I'd just be like, oh, would you open the door a little bit?
What'd you say? I hear it.
Oh, here they are.
Never
headphones.
mind. You're all right.
I don't need to hear. Okay, never mind.
She said it's good that I didn't comment that somebody smells bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. Uncut Stones. What kind of music do you guys play?
Progressive Christian rock.
So now don't laugh at me and don't call me ignorant, but maybe I'm ignorant. So is this like Creed, like that?
No. Not
because I sure don't know better.
No.
Help me to understand here. Tell our listeners all about you guys.
Oh, they're all pointing at me. I guess I'm the honorary telling to
spokesperson.
That's right. Well, band kind of formed together. I had a bunch of original songs that I wanted to put together, and I knew our drummer through playing with Nathan Salter, which was like a gospel group, which was kind of pretty cool. We kind of met him through that, and we decided to do some of my original stuff. And my wife, she can sing, so I'm like, oh, I definitely...
That's a big plus.
Oh, yeah, right? So, the three of us kind of got together and formed the group that way. And another friend of ours, Chris DC, who's on the album, he's an acoustic guitar player in the group. He's not here today, but he's another close friend. So the four of us kind of really formed the group, and then we literally stalked our bass player to get him in.
Stalked isn't even the correct word. Amplify stalked.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. But
you didn't call the police?
I thought about it.
Not that bad.
Well, he didn't know until after he was already in the group. By then, he was already committed. Under contract, per se, he couldn't run.
Blood oath kind of a thing.
Oh, you know what? Did you guys give Jessica one of these CDs?
We'll have to give her that one. Nope, she doesn't have one yet.
Okay, because she can't play anything of the CDs on the other side of the glass. So we'll have to...
Sure.
Yeah, because we'll have time to play a couple tracks.
Sounds
so
good.
is this your first CD?
It's the first CD, yep.
So are you guys a relatively new band?
Yeah, we've been together about 3-4 years, but we've only seriously were trying to do anything real with it for about maybe 2 years of that.
Uh-huh.
The first 2 years were different bass player, some other musicians here came along and left, so we weren't really serious about putting an album together or doing anything serious until, say, the last 2 years.
And then something clicked and you said, let's kind of musically document this,
yeah,
right?
Let's actually go in the studio and spend money and do this the right way. And we actually have Will McFarlane playing on the album, who he played with Bonnie Raitt for many years, played on stage with like B.B. King, Buddy Guy.
How'd you land somebody like that? Or is it a secret?
Nothing short of magic.
Because he stalked him, too.
Yes.
So this is where stalking...
Beware of Ben.
Yeah. No, he was at a bunch of music conferences that I was at, and I got to know him through Facebook. I kept in touch. So he was actually up here for a music festival at Kingdom Bound at Darien Lake.
Yeah.
And
I've heard a lot about that.
Yep.
It's an annual event, right?
Yep. Yes, it is. And So the guy that was at the studio, he was actually at the event as well. So he picked him up from his hotel room at Darien Lake, drove him over to his studio, came in and tracked the song with us, which is actually a remake of one of his songs
Oh my gosh.
off of his album. So he's playing on a cover of his own song.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So it was pretty cool that he came out and did that with us. So
Does that happen to be one that you guys picked that we're gonna hear today?
yep,
or?
that'll probably be the first track on the CD.
Sweet. So let's see. Are we ready to play some? What's the name of this track?
That's called "Lay My Burden Down."
Lay My Burden Down, and this is the Uncut Stones covering. What's the dude's name?
Will McFarlane.
And he's on it.
Yep, he's doing all the slide guitar work actually.
Ooh,
here.
fun.
All right.
All right, let's check it out.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. When I lay my burden down. Glory, glory, hallelujah. When I lay my burden down.
All right. Wow. You got a powerful voice, woman.
Thank you.
You have this pleasant personality. You're so nice. I was like, yeah.
See, every guy says their girlfriend or wife can sing, but this time I come through with the goods.
Yeah, I think that's more of a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Have you had vocal training, or did you just like always sing?
I've always been able to sing, actually, since I was a kid. My dad actually started getting me into singing with my brother and some of his friends when we were kids, and we sang together, and just to tracks and stuff, and then it just kind of continued on from there.
Oh wow, wow. Well, it's paid off, I'd say. You're no noob. And what about you guys? Have you always played an instrument, like since you were young, or?
Yeah, I got my first guitar when I was about 10 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I've been playing ever since then. Got an associate's degree in music.
Oh, where? From where?
NCCC, and went off to UB for a
Oh,
short
very
time
good.
and went there for a little bit too.
Nice, nice. And Aaron 1 and 2, but only one because the other one had to go. The guy who smelled good had to leave.
Out of all the guys, the one that smells good has to leave the place.
But no, I've been playing bass for over 20 plus years now.
Oh wow!
And it kind of just fell naturally, and I just picked it right up. I would spend hours in my mom's basement when I was 11, right around when Dan first got his guitar. I was 11, 12 years old, down in the basement playing for hours. And
So you're self-taught?
Yes, I have never had a lesson in my life.
Neat. That's pretty cool.
I love it. Sometimes I'm referred to as the Lord of the Strings. So it's
that's pretty cool
that's
too.
all right.
His bass is also known as the Stump because it's a 7-string bass.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think the fret is the width of the neck is as wide as some of my guitars.
It's like as wide as your neck.
Oh my gosh!
It's
pretty wide. Yeah. It's not for the light of heart, that's for sure. You gotta take that thing seriously. Sprain your ankle.
Oh, it's got some weight to it.
I'm gonna have to go look. Alrighty. How about some of your musical, or maybe non-musical, some of the influences that you guys have had in your life?
Good.
Well, mine's always kind of been my parents, my dad and my mom. My dad kind of like started, getting me into music a lot, and it just kind of like went from there. And it's just my dad's always been the one to kind of like push me to do further and stuff. So I think my dad, and then my mom too, also, because they work as one.
That's nice to have
Yeah.
good role models in a
Yeah.
healthy family environment. So many don't get to have that.
Mhm.
So that's certainly a
then
blessing.
And then my husband, when we got, actually he was in a band with my brother, and that's how I met him.
Oh, wow.
And then I kind of joined the band. Well, not joined, but kind of sort of, I can say joined with quotes. And so we would sing and play together, and so he just always just continued with that influence.
Uh-huh.
And always supported me too. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, for me it was my dad. He was a guitar player, and I can remember him playing and singing up in his room. And I remember thinking, man, I had been like maybe 7 or 8 years old, and I was looking at him going, if I could be that good, I'd be happy. Like I'd feel like I'm an accomplished guitar player.
Uh-huh.
He was a good player. Still is a good player by his own right.
Nice.
And that was what I think that really drove me to want to play guitar. It's just watching my dad play and seeing that.
I want to do that.
Yeah. And then and he was always into the Beatles, Eric Clapton, all the classic rock stuff, and the music of my generation I didn't care for. So I latched on to like the Beatles and all that stuff, and that was like a lot of the big influences was just that classic rock, and that's where all the great guitar players I think came from at that era too. So so I latched on to like that Jimmy Page and Hendrix and things like that, and and then as I got older, I fell in love with people like Phil Kagi, who's a phenomenal acoustic guitar player, and Lincoln Brewster is another one of my favorites that probably a lot of your listeners here may not know of, but look Lincoln Brewster up. If you're a guitar player, you're gonna love him. He's amazing. And that's where a lot of my influences that come from right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Who's influenced you, Aaron?
Well, when I first started playing, I never really had an influence. I kind of just.
How did you know what to do? You picked up a bass guitar. What came to you?
I kind of just went with it, and I started getting down the beats, rhythms. I got to be in sync with the drummer. It just kind of all just came naturally to me. As far as an influence, I didn't really have one, but I was told that my grandfather, who I unfortunately never got to meet, he died when my father was 17. I was told that he could play almost any instrument you put in front of him.
Oh, wow.
He played guitar, banjo, keyboards, pianos.
So it's in your genes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have loved being able to meet him, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I kind of went with that. And my father played a little bit of guitar. He had a band when he was in high school. But like I said earlier, I didn't really learn from anybody. Eventually, I started picking up on a few key players: Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Les Claypool, Primus.
Nice. Oh, nice.
And then you got the legendary greats: Marcus Miller, Victor Wooten, Stanley Clark.
Wooten, yeah.
Victor Wooten is beyond incredible.
Yeah.
I would love to meet that dude someday. But I never really had an actual influence. But I liked to develop my own sound, and just kind of play off a little bit of what those guys did, and just play. I love playing the slap funk style. I love doing that stuff, and that's like all Marcus Miller, amazing bass player.
How fun!
But that's kind of where I got a few names from.
Yeah, beautiful. So I have this question, and now this is out of ignorance. How do you define Christian rock?
I don't know. Take some rock music, put Christian lyrics to it. Wow.
Okay, so that's what it is. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, if
pretty
you don't
much.
ask, you're never going to know,
No.
right? So, and I don't want to say anything stupid, so I'll just come out and ask.
Right.
Okay,
And
cool.
it's not in your face Christian either.
Yeah,
It's not like we're, kumbaya and
Yeah.
throwing Jesus,
No, there
shoving
is none of
Jesus
that.
down your throat or anything.
Yeah,
It's very, we take it into the bars and everything, and they love it. They eat it up. So it's very relaxed, and well, it keeps them entertained.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
That's right.
It is very subtle where, like what Mel said, we're not throwing it in your face. We're not strangling you with that.
I
there
hope
are
not.
The subtle messages are there. But yeah, we don't just throw it in your face because nobody wants that. But it is there, and we've played many a bar, nightclub where we've gotten standing ovations from
Beautiful.
it, and we've loved it.
You played the Hard Rock too?
We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to give it up for Jody Valletta.
Jody Valletta's a great guy.
Yeah, oh, he sure
is.
is.
A very great guy.
Yeah. And so is his bassist, Scotty O'Dell. Good friend of mine.
Oh, I've never met him.
Oh, he's an awesome guy. And when you said Primus, Scotty loves Primus. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
And he used to coach here this show with me for a little bit too. Great. So we've got time for another track, but is there anybody you want to say hello to? Any shout outs going on? Anybody who's
I don't know. Hi to anybody who's listening who knows me.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Well said, Mel. Well said.
How about contact information? We have listeners who are hearing you guys for the first time. They want to learn more or check you guys out.
I do have to say hi to my mom and my dad, but if I was told I have to, that was a contractual agreement for first guitars and stuff. So hi, Mom and Dad, love you guys.
Oh, you want to go ahead?
Oh, I was going to do the
info.
contact information.
Yep.
Did you want to say hi to someone?
Oh,
here?
well, if she didn't hear me say this, I have to do a shout out to my mother, Paula Banks-Talkie. Yes, love you, Ma.
Okay. And if you want to find us on the web, we're at www.uncut-stones.com. That hyphen is there for a reason, and if you want to know, come to one of our gigs and we'll tell you. And you can also find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/uncutstones.
Yep. And basically Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Just put that in /Uncut Stones, and you'll get right to our stuff.
Perfect. Great. So you guys are like the only band with that name? You're lucky.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
good.
I snagged all those Twitter and YouTube stuff as fast as I could. So
Wonderful. So what is another track that we're going to hear before we head out of here today?
Yep, it's called We Will Rise Up, and it is original of ours. So.
Ooh, good. We love original. So you know which one is it's labeled on there. And then we'll probably have 1 or 2 minutes left when we're done. So great. Thank you for joining us. If there's time left to say goodbye, I will on the other side of this song. This is Suzapalooza Spotlight. It's the October edition, and this is the Uncut Stones. Woo-hoo.
Your people going out into this world, raise a banner high for all to see. One nation lifting up a song of praise. No power can stand as we lift up your name. We will rise up, even if our bones are crushed. We will rise up. We are the children of the cross. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are searching out the lost. Your people going out into this world, raise a banner high for all to see. One nation lifting up a song of praise. No power can stand as we lift up your name. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are the children of the cross. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are searching out the lost. We are the light of the world. You know the light. We are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. You know the light. We are the light of the world. Yeah, we will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are the children of the cross. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are searching out the lost. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are the children of the cross. We will rise up. Even if our bones are crushed, we will rise up. We are searching out the lost. We are the light of the world. You know the light. We are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, so did he hang up? Okay. Yeah, so that's it. It's the Uncut Stones. You guys got a gig coming up. Let's mention that real quick.
Yes, November 13th at the Evening Star in Niagara Falls. Show's going to start at 8 o'clock. Definitely come out, check us out. No one's ever disappointed when they come out to one of our shows.
Excellent. Did we get everything in?
I think so.
All right, we did it.
All right.
So
Except
hey,
for thank you to you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. So yeah, that's it. So tune in next month at 4 o'clock, our new time. Thank you, Jessica, and Thanks, WBNY. Thank you for listening. And again, you can find me, look up loveshouldn'thurt.org. And my name is Susie Sukin, because if Sue can, you can too. See you next month, everybody.